Well, hey Virgos, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you guys are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. All right, Virgos, we're going to go right into your reading. We're going to see what we have for you today. I am using some new cards here. This popped over. I'm not going to use it, but I definitely see a lot of spying. Someone's watching you. You could be watching someone, gathering information, wondering what they're doing. They're wondering what you're doing. Maybe there's silence, no communication. So, of course, when there's, silence and no communication, you want to know what's happening, right? It could be you or them. This deck is called Mystical Moments. That's what this is called, okay? All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into your reading for Virgos. Let's get it. It's a big deck. So, bear with me. First card that came out is the Ace of Wands. Okay. This is you getting your energy back. This is rejuvenation. I love it. Because you guys haven't been feeling like this. You already know. You guys have been feeling down and all that. So you've released stuff. You've let things go. You've been trying to get your energy and that spark and that fire back. And this is what I'm saying here. And this could be for multiple reasons, okay? You guys have all your different stories, but multiple reasons here with the Ace of Wands is what I'm seeing. Here with the Three of Wands, I do believe that to a certain degree, there's still something that you're waiting for. It may not be the same thing, but it's something, right? It could be a different person. It could be a job, just something that you guys are waiting for. Here at the bottom of the deck, again, like I said, someone is watching you. Someone that you may know that you've never been with, or you could have been with, okay? But I definitely see there could be distance between you and your person here, or distance, maybe someone that you are, who's interested in you. There could be some type of distance here from what I'm seeing. But I love the Ace of Wands. It talks about a new beginning. And we already know you guys have had a lot of endings. Okay, so new beginnings is wonderful. Here with the King of Pentacles, really good when it comes down to finances. I also see commitment. I see someone who's very serious, that type of thing. I feel like you guys have been stuck on something. You guys have been in limbo with certain situations. And part of that has been your energy too with waiting. But I feel like the Ace of Wands talks about a movement. So there is something here. There is going to be a flame that's going to start back in your heart. It could be very well someone new. Someone here that's going to be committal, reciprocal of your love, that type of thing. But I also see when it comes down to your finances, you guys get a lot of attention. You guys are going to be on top of your game. That's what I'm seeing here with the King of Pentacles. Let's go ahead. Let's get some more. Virgo. Or Virgo. Okay. Here with the Queen of Swords. Yep, exactly. Right? This card is so funny to me. I said this, but this came out of another reading. And I was like, this person was like, you can't see me. Right? The person is all like, she's all the way up there. Like if you want to talk to me, you gotta come to my level. And when people do not reciprocate, if there are people who are not on your level, you cut them away. And this is what the Queen of Swords is doing. And this is what you've done. She's up there looking far away, like who else is out there for me? Everything else is behind me, right? Those windows talk about opportunities, and you guys are sitting on many opportunities, new opportunities that you're going to be facing with money, friends, career, lovers. Okay? It's what you're putting your mind to. I feel manifestation energy even in this reading. Here with the Judgment, and this is part of your judgment call. This is your decision to let something go. Okay? This is what you felt was best for you. All right? So let's go ahead. Let's get some more. Like, you can't see me. I'm sorry. I just thought it was so funny. I don't even know who said that. I don't even know what rapper. I don't know. Just thought it was funny. All right. Okay. This came out too, but we'll get to it. All right. Here I have the King of Swords. So I think you guys are being very logical and practical in the moves that you make. But I see someone here that before, this is somebody else. See, someone here has a new beginning on their mind. This could be someone new. Someone very intelligent. You know, someone is like, you know, this king is very practical. So this king is kind of like, I think before I act, and they're thinking. You know, this is also the mate to the king, the Queen of Swords. This is the match here. You guys see? It came out right after the Queen of Swords. There is, you know, someone that you guys will meet that has, you guys have very similar personalities. You guys are very intelligent. Okay. Here with the Four of Swords and the Three of Wands, see, you see this pause, this waiting. So something here. So it's like you're not connected to this person yet. You guys are not around each other yet. But there is this pause. But, you know, it's going to start back up, of course, with the Ace of Wands. But, you know, it's still this waiting. Something here. It's still like a waiting moment. I love here that I just thought about it with the King of Swords. That bird is right on that king's head. So Spirit is really talking to this person. This person is going to listen. There's going to be something that this king is going to do. That's how I feel. And I think this king and this King of Pentacles are the same person. They're very, you know, very smart. They're very intellectual. They're about their money and about family. They love family. They cherish family. Here with the Seven of Pentacles, someone who wants to invest in you. Absolutely. Yeah. Someone who wants to make something known too, here with the Judgment card. Let's get one more. Okay, that tip that flipped over. Look at this, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. You started with the Ace of Wands, ended with the Ace of Pentacles. Didn't I tell you you're sitting on opportunities? There's going to be huge opportunities here for you. Finances and love and fire. I know that you're waiting, but I do see it is coming in. But there's this healing moment here that I see for you. There's this pause, okay? And there it is, the King of Pentacles. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Queen. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. You guys are a divine match. This is crazy twin flame soulmate energy in this reading. You guys are just alike, okay? Let's go ahead. Let's get the Ace of Wands. And like I said, you guys may not have, a lot of you haven't even met this person yet. The aces are all new beginnings anyway. They're huge opportunities. Okay. Let's get the Ace of Wands. Some of you guys have, some of you haven't. Ace of Wands, please. Okay. Interesting. So after this ending that you've experienced, this is the reason why I say you're going to get your energy back. Definitely. For some, this is someone who actually hurt you, who did the Ten of Swords. They want this. This is why I said that King also. Someone is thinking about you. They want to start something back up with you. They've been thinking about you here, Virgo. Okay? But you're going to feel that fire. You're going to feel it. Let's get that Three of Wands. You walked away from something here. Someone was very egotistical. I believe your person is very much in your read. Look at all of this hanging, waiting, stuck. I mean, we're talking about stuck in limbo. It's just waiting energy for someone to get it together. That's what was happening. This is the reason why you cut it away. You just didn't have time for it. A lot of mind games, you know, they weren't being serious, that type of thing is what I'm saying. No, there wasn't any type of reciprocity either. They were just they literally, this is what they were doing in a relationship. Nothing. with that Four of Swords. In this connection, it was nothing. Nothing was happening, okay? Let's go ahead and get the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So here, this is, you know, for some of you, this was actually another earth sign that ended. But again, we're talking about ambitious, okay? Someone who has a lot of ambition. This is what ended. I feel like there's been a transformation of you, though, too. What, you know, how have you changed? You know, it ended because you were dealing with someone who maybe felt that you were going to steal away their money. You're going to take away their money. Because this is the King of Pentacles. They may be afraid of that. That could be something that they're afraid of. And they may have actually sabotaged this connection because they thought more on the negative end with you than a positive. You weren't really giving them reasons to think that way, but they thought it. They really did think that you were going to do something. They thought that you were going to take something away from them. That's what I see. Let's get the Queen of Swords. But they didn't open up and tell you that. So you just took it as they were being lazy. They didn't want this part of this connection. which a lot of it they did. They weren't really moving, but you had to cut it away. Some of them were players too anyway. So you got two of it here. Yeah, you really wanted this connection. You know, there's a period now where you feel a little lonely, you feel a little isolated, you know, since you cut this connection away. But the truth of the matter is your potential of what you really wanted was the stability. But, you know, they were maybe juggling you and other people. And again, this is what I'm saying. There was these emotions that you were feeling. You had your high days and your low days. It was just too much. After a while, you couldn't handle all of those different emotions. Okay? You cut this away because what you really want is something very firm and steady. Something traditional. That's what you really want. And I see it happening here for you. It's this Four of Wands is falling right above this Ace of Pentacles. This is going to come in for you. Okay? Let's go ahead. Let's get the King of Swords for Virgo. Okay. King of Swords clarified by the King of Swords. Very intellectual. This person thinks too much. You see how there's no emotion and there's no communication. This person did not open up and tell you how they felt about anything. They just kind of ghost you a little bit. They weren't being reciprocal. There's fear I'm seeing here. There were secrets. Yeah, this king was just trying to, they just definitely were not opening up at all. Let's get the Four of Swords. You see how there's no cups here? This person turned cold too, I believe. After a while, maybe they needed to do it. But this was a cycle. This was something that needed to end anyway. This was a lesson learned. Okay? Some of you guys now are going to be traveling. You've been resting, right? So you've been like healing, resting. But then you're going to get to a point where you're going to be traveling and moving. It's going to be, you know, a lot of things happening, very busy. I see a very busy spring and summer here. Let's get the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so I do believe you've gained clarity over this situation. Your person also see things from a different perspective. I feel like you were, maybe because of this ending, this person missed you a little bit. I think that there's this energy of them missing you. You could be missing them a little bit, just a little bit. There is still a sense of lack. Like, even though it didn't work out with this person, there's still a sense of like, something's missing from my heart, you know? But you're going to get victory over this because here we're clarifying the Seven of Pentacles and it talks about someone wants to come in and invest. The Emperor does. Oh, look at this. The Emperor does. And look at this. Someone will. It's just right now, it's still a pause. This is talking about a moment and it talks about divine timing. You could tell this all has something to do with needing to heal, getting over the situation. If you're dealing with someone from the past and they're truly your person, there's something they're going to have to realize. Okay, but you're going to get victory out of this situation is what I'm saying. So let's go ahead. Let's get the Ace of Pentacles for Virgo. See what this is all about. Oh yeah. Ooh. This is fated change. You see what I'm saying? This is what I was saying before. Like, even though you've experienced this and it's been very hurtful, and there's still this waiting energies. Pause. Like, oh my God, let's get out of this feeling, this limbo. There's going to be a huge change here with the Wheel of Fortune. And let me show you why. Because here with the Ace of Pentacles, it's talking about what you want. It's talking about your wish fulfillment. Huge opportunity with finances and love. Someone also views you some kind of way. This King of Wands could have been that Knight of Wands that I saw flipping out in the deck a few times. Someone who could have been a player. But someone has extreme passion for you. And, you know, generally with the King of Wands, they really like to take action. Like, they want what they want. And I feel like this king is going to take an opportunity here and make something happen. It could be the same person. It could be someone new, but they're going to come in and be more reciprocal. They're going to be reciprocal or give you what you deserve. And this is key here. Because see, this is your dream. And it's going to be a huge opportunity for this to happen for you. Okay? And this is part of that change. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get some oracle cards here for you. This is the Moonology. We're going to get 2 oracle cards for Virgo. Yeah, but this is good. You already know. I know you guys have been through a lot. I see the endings here. I see the pain. I see someone still, you know, kind of in your energy. There's some transformation that needs to happen here before anything. You know, some unfinished business too. I do feel that someone feels that they need to take care of. There's some clarity that needs to happen here. But I do feel like there's new beginnings, and you see that throughout the whole reading for no matter what situation that you're in, okay? So let's go ahead. Let's get some 2 cards for Virgo. There we go. They came right on out. At the bottom of the deck, take time to breathe out. This could be you or your person. You've been through a lot. Take time to breathe. That's that resting energy, okay? And then the universe is going to bring in what you deserve. Bring love into the situation. Love is coming. And I also feel like this is what this person is realizing, that they really needed to show more love to you. And if it's someone new, they're going to love you. Okay? Because that's your wish. Here it says, luck is on your side. Please know that things are going to go your way. That's the wheel of fortune. That's the good fortune that you're going to be experiencing. Everyone goes through their moments. Everyone have their moments. But please understand that you're going to get what you want. You're standing strong in your power here. Look at this. You have someone who loves you. Maybe a water sign, maybe a fire sign, even air. But you're standing strong in your power. Okay? And that's what this is all about. There's going to be a lot of new things to explore. People, a person, places. This is where you guys are headed. Okay? So this is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Yeah, I am doing personal readings. So you can look in the description box for the information. Please know that if you send me an email, I ask you guys please to check your emails the night, you know, the day you send it, the night you send it, please check it before 12 o'clock a.m. Okay, because it goes pretty quickly. And if you know, generally, you know, I have to book. So if you miss your opportunity, you miss it. I'm just letting you know. Okay. But yeah, that's what I want to let you guys know. But anyway, Virgos, that was your reading. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. Bye, guys.